Hi, this video will discuss the open-close decision in the long run for a firm. There is a separate video that discusses the difference between the short run and long run. I encourage you to watch this one if you're unclear on this distinction. Long run. The goal of the firm, maximize profit. So the long run, the firm is going to be open if they're making money. The firm is making money if their total revenue exceeds their total cost. Also note, the firm will be open if it's breaking even or its total revenue equals its total cost. So let's use this example to illustrate and answer the question on whether this firm is going to be open or closed in the long run. And let's write down that decision rule. A firm will be open in the long run if its total revenue is greater than or equal to total cost. So we need to calculate then two columns of information, a total revenue column and a total cost column. And total revenue is, of course, your price times your quantity. And the price here is $5 each. So it's $5 times Q times this output will tell us our total revenue. So we need to calculate a column of total revenues and we need to calculate this column of total cost. So in a previous video I went through how you decide in the short run whether you're open and closed and calculate these numbers for total revenue. 0, 60, 140, 210, and 270. So I'm just going to transpose those here for us. 0, 60, 140, 210, and 270. That's our total revenue. It's simply price $5 times our output. Now we need to find total cost. And there is a separate video where all of these cost boxes are completed. And a different video where we discuss how to complete these average and marginal productivities of labor. See those videos if you want more details. But your total cost, in brief, how do you calculate these? This would be your fixed cost. And you are paying your rental price of $10 each for each of the 6 units of capital. So our total cost then, when we have no output and no workers, well, you have a fixed cost of 60 that we have to include. So our total cost then is 60 when you have no workers hired. That's your fixed cost. Now we need to add to this fixed cost our variable cost when we have workers working for us. So our variable cost then, when we have our first worker, is $20, so our total cost here would be $80. When you have 2 workers, your variable cost would be $40, and so your total cost would be $100. 3 workers, you have 60 in fixed cost, 60 in variable cost. 4 workers, now we're at $140 in total cost. So at the profit maximizing level of output, will this firm be open or closed? So in this example, then we're going to compare our total revenue with our total cost. And at the profit maximizing level of output, is this true? Is total revenue bigger than or equal to total cost? And we see initially when you have no workers and no output, of course, total cost is larger. Total cost is also larger when we have our first worker. But look, when output gets to 28 with 2 workers, now total revenue exceeds total cost, or you're making this difference of $40 in profit. This profit increases to $90 when you have 3 workers, making $42, and this profit expands even further to $130 when you have 4 workers, making $54. So, in this example, the most profitable situation is making $130 in profit with 4 workers making 54 units of output. So clearly, in this case, at the bottom, total revenue 270 exceeds total cost of 140. So this firm would be open in the long run because our total revenue is larger than our total cost.